Hey y'all, welcome back to MK3 Firearms. Today we're checking out a CZ75 P-O1, one of the most perfect carry pistols for an amazing price. You know, you can get these things a little bit over $400 in most cases, and with a little few upgrades, it's ready to rock and roll. These guys are great because they're decocker, double action, alloy frames, so they're lightweights, and pretty much have every accessory that you need on these things. Now you could go with the much more expensive version, which is the compact carry, the new Shadow, but it's basically the same pistol. I mean, you even go back to having a firing pin block up here with that gun. So it's, you know, it is cool, but at 1/3 of the price, you can get this guy. I don't know, it just seems like smarter money. Anyways, as far as the work performs, starting off at the front, we have crown to barrel into a 10x bushing from Cajun Gunworks. We have their full-length guide rod up here as well, metal instead of plastic. These are Dawson sights, the front and back, that we've installed, and they co-witness with our sight cut. So we were one of the first, actually, I think we were the first ones to do these. This is a Holosun 407 507K cuts, and what's unique about them is you can actually co-witness, but you have to be really careful because there's no room for margin when you make these cuts, as many people have learned. I haven't seen many others do them still these days, but you got to be really careful with that amount of metal you have left there to hold everything in. But as you can see, you co-witness from the factory sights, and it's pretty awesome. I noticed that the new Shadow 2 carries do the same thing, which is also unique and cool. Other than that, we have smoke bronze Cerakotes. We've deleted the front rails. We think it looks a little classier, a little nicer. Usually you have your rail coming all the way out there. It looks kind of like a snaggletooth on the front, but we delete them so it's nice and smooth. This has a full Cajun internal setup with their hammer and their what they call their flat trigger. It's flatter than the factory. LOK grips. These are actually they're I believe these are brass, which is kind of unique because they're super heavy. So they're brass and they're Cerakoted black, and then they have a G10 insert. Oversized magazine release, oversized slide release lever, and yeah, pretty freaking cool. Graphite black contrast, everything on here. This is the Cajun kit, so that is your take up. That's your brake. You have a nice short reset on these. That's it. So, you know, for double action, single action, it's not a bad setup. We prefer to do our single action only trigger jobs on pretty much everything we do from CZ, but not every option is available for you there, especially if you're going to run a decocker. So, kind of is what it is. But this thing is great for carry. Anyways, y'all, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them. As you know, we'll answer accordingly. Until next time.